very, my girl.
Mommy!
What have you been reciting, Joe?
I'm just practicing for the Christmas plate.
You look tired as death. Practice the piano?
Yes, Mommy.
Beth, how's your phone now?
Better.
Oh, come kiss me, baby. Well, I've got a treat for you. Yes, a nice long letter. He's well and sends loving wishes for Christmas. And a special message to you girls.
I think it was so splendid of Father to go as chaplain when he was too old to be drafted. Don't I wish I could go as a nurse so I could be near him and help him.
It must be very disagreeable to sleep in a tent and drink out of a tin mug. When will he come home, Mommy?
Not for many months, dear. Unless he's sick. He'll stay and do his work faithfully. Now let's hear the letter. More, my dear love and kiss. Tell them I think of them by day. Pray for them by night. And find my best comfort in their affection at all times. A year seems very long to wait, but I know they'll remember all I said to them. That they'll be loving children to you, and do their duty faithfully, fight their enemies bravely, and conquer themselves so beautifully that when I come back to them, I may be fonder and prouder than ever of my little women.
Wanting to be somewhere else.
Girls, look under your pillows Christmas morning, and you'll find your guidebook.
The night was long, for we all slept in the anticipation of our... How nice my handkerchiefs look, don't they? They please her very much, I'm sure. She's coming. Quick, hide. Mommy! Merry Christmas, Mommy!
Where were you all? Almost scared me.
Mommy, we bought your present.
Yes, there it is. Beth better than ourselves. And I like it.
I thought you'd do it. God bless you, my girl.
We collected the food and headed for the poor woman's house. A poor, bare, miserable room it was, with broken windows, no fire. What? This little book I was so fond of? Did you really burn it? Burn it! I can never write it again! I'll never forgive you as long as I live! What happened, Joe? She burned my book. Did you?
Don't let the sun go down upon your anger, my dear. Forgive each other. And begin again. Amy, I shall talk to you later. Beth, come help me in the kitchen.
The idea of having plans and being kind to Laurie just because he's rich and may marry us by and by? Would he shout when I tell him? If you tell Laurie, I'll never forgive you. She must be. Must she, mother?
No. Never repeat that foolish gossip again. And to get it, Come here, my girls. Yes, Amy, I do have plans. I want my daughters to have a happy youth, to be well and wisely married, and to lead useful, pleasant lives, with as little care and sorrow to try them, as God sees fit to send. My girls, I am ambitious for you, but I'd rather see you, poor men's wives, if you were happy, beloved, and contented, than queens on thrones without self-respect and peace.
But poor girls don't have a chance, they'll say, unless they put themselves forward. Then we'll be old maids.
Right, Joe. Better be happy old maids than unhappy wives or unmaidenly girls running about to find husbands. One thing remember, my girls. Mother is always ready to be your confidant. Father to be your friend. Both of us hope and trust that your daughters, whether married or single, will be the pride and comfort of our lives.
We remember, Mommy. Respectfully, I'm just worried.
Any letter from father, girls?
No, Mommy.
Can I do anything for you, Madam Mother? My carriage is at the ready.
Oh no, thank you. Except while at the office, you will be so kind here. Start here for the letter. And the postman hasn't been. There is some delay on the way, perhaps.
The telegram has come. The postman just arrived.
Mrs. March, your husband is very ill. Come at once. S. Hill, Flank Hospital, Washington.
I'll go at once. But it may be too late.
The Lord keep the dumb hand. I won't waste any time crying. But to get your things ready right away.
She's right. There's no time for tears now. Be calm, girls. Laurie, send a telegram saying I'll come at once. The next train goes this evening. I'll take that.
What else? The horses are ready. I can do anything, go anywhere.
Leave a note at Aunt March. Joe, give me that pen and paper.
Aunt March? She broke it to ask her for 9 pence.
Now, Joe, you know we have to borrow money for this journey.
I wish there was something I could do to have some money for father.
Now go, dear. But don't leave yourself driving at a desperate pace. Joe, run to the rooms and tell Mrs. Kikara won't be coming. Beth, go and ask Mr. Lawrence for a couple of bottles of old wine. I'm not too proud to beg for father. Amy, Hannah, get down the trunk. And Meg, come and help me find my things for a half you will.
Madam Mother, here's the note from Aunt March.
John?
I'm very sorry to hear of this, Miss March. I came to offer myself as a escort to your mother. Mr. Lawrence has commissions for me in Washington, and it will give me real satisfaction to be of service to you.
How kind of you, my dear. Thank you.
What does the note say, Mother?
Oh, just few lines repeating what she's often said before. That she always thought it was absurd for March to go into the army. Always predicted that no good would come of it. And she hopes we'll take her advice the next time. Well, it's nearly time I was gone.
Wait, we'll help you. Where's Joe?
We haven't seen her all day.
Shall I go look?
Are you alright? We all were worried.
Here's my contribution for father.
$25? Where did you get them? Joe, I hope you haven't done anything rash.
No, it's mine honestly. I didn't beg, borrow or steal it. I earned it.
How? Joe, your hair!
Oh, Joe, how could you cut your hair?
What made you do it?
I was trying to do something for father. I hate to borrow as much as mother does. And I knew Aunt Marge would grow. She always does.
Children, I leave you to Hannah's care. Don't grieve and fret when I'm gone. Or think you can comfort yourselves by being idle. Go on with your work as usual. Hope and keep busy. And remember, whatever happens, you never can be fatherless.
Beth?
Mommy?
Beth, mommy! Just a year ago, we were groaning over the dismal Christmas we expected to have. Do you remember?
Rather than a year ago.
I think it's been a pretty hard one.
I'm glad it's over because we've got you back. Rather rough road for you to travel, my little pilgrims. Especially the latter part of it. But you got on bravely. And I think the burdens are in a fair way to tumble off very soon. I've made several discoveries today.
Would tell us what they are.
Here's one. I remember a time when this hand was white and smooth, and your first care was to keep it so. It was very pretty then, but to me, it's much prettier now. Meg, my dear, I value the womanly skill which keeps the home happy, more than white hands of fashionable accomplishments. And I'm proud to shake this good industrious hand and hope we won't soon be asked to give it away.
What about Joe? Please say something nice. For she's tried so hard and been so very, very good to me.
I don't see the Sancho whom I saw a year ago. I see a young lady who pins her collar straight, laces her boots neatly, neither whistles, talks slang, nor lies on the rug as she used to. She doesn't bounce, but moves quietly, and takes care of a certain little person in a motherly way, which delights me. I rather miss my wild bird, but if I get a strong, headful, tender-hearted woman in her place, I'll feel quite satisfied.
Now, Beth,
A little Beth. There's so little of her. I'm afraid to say much, for the fear she'll slip away altogether. Though she is not that shy as she used to be, I've got you saved my Beth, and I'll keep you so. Please, God.
Now, Amy. What about Amy?
Amy. I observed that Amy took drumsticks at dinner, ran errands for her mother all afternoon, gave Meg her place tonight, and has waited on everyone with patience and good humor. I also observed she doesn't fret much, nor look in the mirror after using it. She's learned to think of other people more and of herself less. Though I'd be very proud of a graceful statue made by her, but I'd be infinitely prouder of a daughter with the talent for making life beautiful to herself and others.
What are you thinking, Beth?
I am so full of happiness that if only Father was here, I couldn't hold one drop more.
So am I.
I'm sure I am.
Of course I am.
How can I be otherwise?
I've got another Christmas present for the Marsh family.
Father?
Joe, I thought I should tell you right away. Aunt March is going abroad next month and wants
Me to go with her?
No, dear, not you. It's Amy.
But Mother, it's my turn. I've waited so long. Mother, please do something.
I wish you could have gone, but there's no hope of it this time.
I wish I could go somewhere this winter for a change.
You know, Joe, Mrs. Kirk wrote to me for some respectable young persons to teach her children and so. It might suit you.
Go out to service in that great boarding house in New York City? Well, why not? Mrs. Kirk is your friend and will make things pleasant for me. And it's honest work. I'm not ashamed of it.
No, right, but you're writing.
All the better for the change. I'll see and hear new things, get new ideas, bring home quantities of material for my new rubbish.
Well, if it can be managed,